Greetings gamers, I'm LotusCrane. Welcome to part 22 of our playthrough of Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain.
Please select a mission.
So, I've done most of these Subsistence, Extreme, and Total Stealth repeats of missions off camera because, you know, it's kind of boring to watch the same content, no new story or cutscenes, and plus, these took like a lot longer because even though they're repeats, they're harder, so you wouldn't want me to see me stumble around these for like 2 or 3 hours, right? Anyway, you'll notice that Mission 40 is done and Missions 41 through 50 are missing. That's because apparently we have to finish these yellow or important side ops to advance. So if you recall, some of the children fled Mother Base after a series of weird events, which is probably Eli or Liquid Snake and that third child, which I strongly suspect is supposed to be Sahelanthropus, but they don't actually tell us. So this was just rescue missions of kids in random locations we've been to before. I think that there's going to be some kind of cutscene that happens right after I finish the last one, so I'm going to do this one on camera for you guys.
Please select a
And by guys, of course, I also mean girls, non-binaries, sentient AIs. Please be merciful when you rise up. And, no, don't need higher grades. Oh, this is new, though. So I've been using, for my sniper rifle, the M2000 for the longest time. And you'll notice that the default MRS doesn't have a suppressor, but thanks to the legendary gunsmith, I now have an MRS with a high suppressor and also a sleep grenade launcher attached to under barrels, so why not? Actually, how much does it cost to use? 20 digitalis latea, right? Well, at this point in the game, it's actually not that difficult for me to farm more.
deploying.
I did read a little bit ahead just to see how many more missions are going to be Total Stealth, Subsistence, or Extreme repeats, and it's enough that I think there's only going to be 1 or maybe 2 more episodes after this, so we are coming to the end of our playthrough of Metal Gear Solid 5.
Marker placed. Marker placed. Marker placed.
Oh yeah, it's nighttime and I can't actually see anything, so there we go. Okay, where's everyone? I thought I was landing into a hot zone. Alright, apparently not. It almost makes you wonder if there's going to be like a boss battle here or something.
Be careful down there, boss! According to the intel team, the escaped kids should be around here. Locate and secure them.
Oh, okay. I can see just from the way those guys are slumping around. Those are puppets. Being mind controlled by the skulls. They are not back to normal.
Begin cover fire.
Oh, whoops, I accidentally knocked myself out. Silly. Wow. The radius of a sleep grenade gas is a lot larger at this level of development. I mean, I kind of like it, but I also kind of don't, if you know what I mean. Kind of reminds me, way back in the day when I used to play some console shooter games co-op with a friend, who's 19. Wasn't one for PlayStation
Subject on board.
2 or
Leave the rest
3
to
or
us.
something? Resistance, Fall of Man or something? And, in multiplayer mode, I may have killed myself with air-fueled explosives on more than one occasion. Oh, okay.
He's coming too.
And this is
Roger that.
semi-automatic, so I don't have to be taken out of scope mode each time.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Alright, how do I get to them? I also like how the ammo capacity is higher in this. It's 40 instead of 25 or whatever.
He's coming too. Roger that.
I'm sure the radius of that's gonna knock me out as well. I wonder if this game has intelligent physics on this dispersion of gas. Like, it actually conforms to the shape of the room it's in, and the distance to which it can spread out through hallways or up through vents actually follows like real physics, or if it's just a simple radius or diameter centered on where you drop a grenade,
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
potentially even clipping through solid walls.
Boss, I've updated the mission list.
Updated.
We received a new job offer. Details are on your
I'm
iDroid.
sure
At Mother Base.
that there's man, I'm surprised I haven't developed like some weird addiction to Nocto sign-in, right? Isn't drug addiction actually which video game am I thinking of where you can suffer from drug addiction? Fallout. If you played some of the Fallout games, and you abuse, what do they call drugs in the game? Boosters or stims or something? And, it is actually, you can suffer from withdrawal when you're not high if you use drugs too many times.
Please select a mission. Please select support helicopter
Roger.
requested. Strike requested. Strike will commence shortly.
This is B-Squad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Squad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Alright. I could probably take like another 5 minutes picking this base dry, but as I say, let's get on with it. Also, if you're wondering why I modified weather, for the first time, I don't think I've ever used the weather modification option, even off camera, but I feel like this close to the end of the game, and I don't know if this weather is going to last to when we're back in the air.
Gaining altitude.
But I still haven't managed to get the dancing in the rain interstitial cutscene with quiet, so I want to see if I can actually pull it off this time. Oh yeah, we also haven't visited Paz in a while either. Speaking of interstitial cutscenes, we actually missed one.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
There was one when I was trying to base just to take a shower, and there was a cutscene of a Code Talker, and like his parasites had basically been, I guess, observing around the base and returning to him, and he was kind of talking to himself, saying random things like the Ocelot's aim is off,
updated.
and eyes on Kazuhira. Which, I don't know if this is because, like, I mean, we know he's paranoid. I mean, remember the cutscene between Chapter 1 and 2 of this game. I don't know, it's possible that Kazuhira is embezzling a little bit, because... So this is, like, if you ever play this game, even though most of the cassette tapes are optional, you should listen to most of them, especially the hamburgers of Kazuhira Miller. They are pretty hilarious. They're also quite an indictment of American fast food culture.
Please select a mission. Please select a heading to Mother Base.
Let me see if us causing rain lasts. Because, I mean, granted, how far is the distance between Afghanistan and the, how do you pronounce it? Seychelles waters? Okay, it's still raining, so... I mean, this part is pretty much the same as usual. Like, sometimes when I'm returning to Mother Base, I can't tell whether or not to expect one of those non-mission specific interstitial cutscenes. The fact that these guys are here to salute me.
Welcome back, boss.
Oh, it already stopped raining. Well, that's disappointing.
Boss, any chance of expanding the base?
Please landing zone confirmed.
Roger.
You know, I was tempted to pick him up and throw him, but that's a fair question. Actually, can I afford to expand the base again?
On station at LC.
Man, these expansions are getting more and more expensive. So, not right now, no. I don't know, I'm gonna have to do that online thing again. I was really expecting that that would have actually triggered, wait, who's that? Oh hey, that's Code Talker sitting in a wheelchair over there under the helicopter platform. Well, we can't see him now, because from this camera angle, the helicopter platform is obscuring him, but yeah. Good old Code Talker. I actually don't know how he got up there in a wheelchair, because I think that's ladder access, not stair access. And even with stair access, I mean, I don't know if there are elevators on Mother Base. If there are, you're not able to use them. But yeah, that's a good question. How did he get up there?
Please select a mission.
Okay, lots of vehicles, eh?
Mission accepted. Heading to Central Africa.
Ground vehicles I'm going to want to extract, but I assume that there's going to be a helicopter in here somewhere. I totally forgot to place capture cages in the last mission, even though it was just a side op. Oh well. Honestly, I think the only animal I'm missing is the Tsuchinoko. And supposedly, I have to go to a very specific part of Africa to find it, so I probably want to do that off camera. I'm sure it's very RNG dependent.
Deploying.
Ooh, is this episode with Mermando? I am Mermando. Gravity Falls is actually a pretty good show. You may have noticed that I used to primarily have Cartoon Network in the background, but lately I've had, what was this, Disney XD? More? I mean, I wound up watching pretty much every show there was on Cartoon Network. And,
The CFA are assembling an armored column to the north of Nova Braga Airport. Your job is to wipe them out. Listen to the tape for the contract details. Just be aware that the column's commander served with 5 Commando and later made a name for himself in South Africa's 32 Battalion. He's a hardened veteran, so don't take him lightly. Boss, I have a report from the intel team. The targets are now on the move. I've sent their predicted route to your iDroid.
Marker
Check your map.
Marker placed.
Be careful down there, boss.
Click. The map has been updated. Buddy has infiltrated our map has been updated. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Enemy
okay,
presence
actually,
detected.
yeah, it's kind of
The
ridiculous
map has
to...
been updated.
Oh, right.
Analysis complete.
Sometimes I really wish the game would let you freely pick what you want as your primary weapons, instead of insisting that the left be like an assault rifle, shotgun, or a grenade launcher. Because I would definitely do launcher, like rocket launcher and sniper rifle all the time instead.
You gotta extract him. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Guard post captured. You have arrived at your destination.
He's coming too. Roger that.
So far this mission is running a bit of back up, back down.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
The map has been updated.
interesting. They haven't resumed moving yet. Are they bugged, or is that really their logic to just face forward on alert? Even though that tech can't shoot without destroying the AFG in front of him.
Arrived at Mother Base.
They can't actually hear me approach over the sound of their own engine noise, so...
You got him extracted. Nice work, boss. The targets are almost history.
Marker placed. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Oh, did I forget to fault in
You have arrived
one of
at your
sleeping
destination.
guys? Okay. Oh, is that a helicopter? I think I hear a helicopter.
Talk.
Enemy presence detected.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Man, I hope I... Alright, I put a lot of mines there. It'd be really funny if he turned and ran over me instead. Oh, okay, that's bad.
Just one target left.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Okay. I thought that the guy was going to step off the helicopter, but maybe not.
That's the way. Good. You completed the objective. Now get out of there.
Updated.
Oh, I guess that information is useless now because I've already taken care of everything. Okay, clearly I messed something up on this mission and we'll have to
Please select a landing zone.
repeat it properly. Yeah,
Support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
something feels really wrong, like I did some steps out of order. And the two options were the game could just bug, or Konami was like, you know what, close enough. You get credit for the mission, you can extract. Yeah, I'm pretty sure and certain I did something really wrong there. I could have sworn.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Extraction.
Oh,
arrived
actually, wait.
at Mother Base.
This is B-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Do I get to see the mission objectives? Oh. Now until I repeat it. If this is anything like the previous times when we had to down a helicopter that was carrying someone important, I should pay attention to where the crash site was for the helicopter because it should have dropped like blueprints or something probably. Man, I really borked up this mission. I mean, I guess technically because I didn't kill anyone except for the helicopter. Well, does it count as a kill if there was a pass from the helicopter that I could have extracted if he had gotten off? Okay. This is one of those things where you just dive to avoid that one stumbling block of a pixel.
Gaining altitude.
This game is very inconsistent, silly sometimes. But yeah. I mean, I guess because I did pretty...
Exfiltrated.
All right, you're out of the hot zone. No enemy forces in pursuit. Mission complete.
So is this going to be an S-rank because I completed it relatively quickly?
Mission complete and how?
Yep. Even though I'm missing like half of the bonus, bonus objectives or challenge tasks. Ooh, another hamburgers of Kazuhiro Miller. Those are hilarious. Oh, well. I mean, at this point, unless you're like...
Boss, as we suspected, the mastermind behind the kid's escape was Eli. It's hard to believe, but apparently he'd been plotting an armed uprising against us. He could be hiding something else, too. Ocelot's gonna press him for answers. Get back here as quick as you can.
Anyway, I'm not gonna bother making you listen to tape 4 of the Hamburgers of Kazuhiro Miller when you've missed tapes 1 through 3. I think you can YouTube like all 4 or 5 tapes. It's funny, it's good.
I told you, your father's not here.
They're back.
Yes, they're back. But don't get any bright ideas. Your quarters are under full surveillance. Your weapons privileges have been suspended. No more uprisings for you. Did you really think it would be that easy, Commander? You'll get your boys back. They'll even see the boss, too. But first, I need to know what you sent them to do.
They wanted to leave.
To their homelands.
They wanted to go home. That's all.
So they were just homesick then?
Not quite. Military warlords, PFs, the armies that murdered their families. Cousins, brothers, parents. They all had someone they wanted to kill. I told them, last chance to face the world with no regrets.
Last chance?
You better be ready for your drag back here. Ready to face the world as enemies.
No!
Ooh.
I'm not like you! Goodbye, Father. I don't need you anymore.
Was Ralph really an accident? Or did Eli just rig it to stir up the boys? Either way, he had to have been planning for this all along. Bidding farewell to the world.
Okay, thank you, Captain Obvious. Oh, that was, I guess, predictable.
Boss, we're looking for the kids in Sahelanthropus, but there's still no sign of them. We don't know if the chopper pilot is alive either. What have we gone and put in the hands of those kids? We don't know how bad this is until we find them. Also, regarding our concerns about Eli, I finished looking into whether or not he's a product of that project. I have an answer. I put it on tape. Give it a listen.
By that project, if you've played any of the previous Metal Gear games,
Boss, I've updated the mission list. We've received some new job offers. The details are on your iDroid.
where is that? Okay, there we go. Bring about, and I apologize for my pronunciation. I don't really speak French, but les is S silent or pronounced? I never know. But I'm gonna try to just butcher it the American way. Les enfants terribles, the terrible children, which of course is an attempt to clone Big Boss.
Boss, we've got the results of Eli's genetic tests. We can finally put this worry behind us.
We used the PCR technique and conducted DNA fingerprinting of the copied DNA sequences. Neither is mainstream science yet, but the concepts and procedures are sound. Both tests say there is 0% chance that the two of you are blood relatives, meaning the results are negative. He's not your son, nor is he your clone. He's just another person.
It was 12 years ago that Zero made plans to clone you. Eli's age and appearance certainly are a good fit. I admit the first time I saw him, I did a double take. But it looks like we were worried for nothing. Eli isn't your clone. Though you might still have one somewhere out there.
But if Eli isn't the boss's clone, why does he seem so obsessed with him? Not to mention having one hell of an attitude for his age.
I don't know. Learning the truth about himself, cursing the fact he's a clone, bearing a grudge against selfish adults, and coming to hate who he was cloned from. Big Boss. If that were really the case, I could understand it. I might even feel a bit sorry for him. But no clone could have a totally different DNA fingerprint. And the test left no room for error. You yourself were there when we drew Eli's blood sample.
Come to think of it, when we went to OKB-0, he'd snuck onto a chopper and was there.
Yeah.
He was acting strange even then. Or actually from a little before that time.
That was exactly when we began these tests.
Maybe he suspected something when we drew the sample, not knowing what we were doing to him, and becoming mistrustful of us.
Hard to say. Eli's had an attitude problem from day one.
So what is he then?
Well, if he's gonna tell us that himself, we'll need to get him to open up more first. Boss, we've got the results of Eli's genetic tests. We can finally put this worry behind us.
We used the PCR technique and conducted DNA fingerprinting of the copied DNA sequences.
I have it sits on repeat,
Neither is
don't I?
mainstream science yet, but the concepts and procedures are sound. Both tests say there is 0% chance that the two of you are blood relatives.
You know, when you brought back all the child soldiers who escaped, Eli knew they'd returned. Needless to say, nobody said a word to him.
I guess they got a message to him somehow.
Eli wasn't put in a corner in time out. He was locked up in that room, completely cut off from the outside world.
Then how'd he find out?
There's only one possibility I can think of. The Soviet Union has been researching military applications for psi phenomena.
Psi?
Things like psychokinesis and ESP, extrasensory perception.
You mean moving objects without touching them? Knowing what cards somebody's holding up? Psychic powers? Come on. I thought that was just another bunch of disinformation aimed at the West.
Just bear with me a second. One type of ESP is telepathy. It's the ability to know another person's thoughts through non-verbal means.
You're saying Eli read our minds?
It's the only idea that doesn't involve someone getting to him.
Ocelot.
Look, psi research isn't some hocus pocus. It's all evidence-based, scientific.
There's gotta be another explanation.
Maybe one of the kids stuck a note to your back. I hope that's the case. But I am convinced they have, or Eli has, a connection to some force we have yet to identify. You better watch yourself, boss.
How am I supposed to do that?
If he is depending on something for help, well, that's his Achilles heel. If you can figure out what that something is, you might be able to use it against him.
I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, and the medical team is looking after the kids left on Mother Base.
Select unit.
For the moment, they don't seem
assigned.
too panicked. But boss, get this. Eli got those kids to plot their armed uprising as a diversion. Also, he could steal Sahelanthropus and escape. That Brad got us good. Set us up and knocked us down.
Unit dispatched.
And then there's that mystery kid who was with Eli. With those two working together, I'd say things won't be over for a long time yet.
Well, since I'm running out of other things.
Unit dispatched.
Alright, let's visit Pause. I think I've done a Mother Base.
Snake! What is it, Snake?
I feel like the mouth animation for Pause is a little bit off. Like she's opening her mouth and
Gallo
you
Pinto! Amanda and I taught Cecile how to make it. She picked it up so fast. I was really surprised. I guess Parisians have cooking in the blood. Are Cecile and Amanda doing okay? I wonder why they haven't visited. I'm sorry, Snake. My head hurts. Could you let me rest?
I'm trying to remember. I think Amanda. It's been too many years since I played. I don't actually remember if that's supposed to be Paramedic's name or not from Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater.
Please select a landing zone.
Roger.
confirmed.
This is B-Squad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Squad. On station at LZ.
So yeah, the vast majority of the cassette tapes in this game are optional, but they are worth listening to. They do reveal a lot of the backstory of the game that would have been like awkward to try and show like in the course of like the main playing of the game. Ooh, that is not a good look for either of them. Oh right, so earlier I was talking about Gravity Falls, Star vs. the Forces of Evil, even Phineas and Ferb. William's Will, who you may have heard in My Town of Salem, and what other video? Move or Die. A lot of these shows are his recommendations, and I have to say, yeah, they're pretty decent for what's out there today. I mean, it's really better than a terrible SpongeBob. Ugh.
About Eli hijacking Sahelanthropus. We know how he got it moving.
Please
It was
select
Emmerich.
a mission.
He used the kids in the staff living quarters to carry out his repairs. We got the details on tape. You're gonna want to hear this.
Okay, apparently this is an important cassette tape, so we have to listen to this one too.
What was your goal in having the children repair Sahelanthropus?
I just answered their questions. I had no idea they would actually try to fix it. I mean, can you imagine a child piloting it?
Oh, sure, easily.
It wouldn't work.
Well, I bet it's just like riding a bike.
I said it didn't work. It...
Who did you try?
I didn't.
Did you put your son in it?
We never did that.
His name was, Hal, wasn't it? I thought you said you never saw his face. But you made him pilot Sahelanthropus. You used him in your experiments.
He wanted to get in. It was such a short time we had.
So he was with you.
We were happy.
You're still happy now. changing your lies to suit the listener and getting by slipping through the cracks. Building layer upon layer of convenient stories until nothing means anything to you anymore. You're happy all the time because you don't even notice you're doing it. Think hard. Who are you really? You're not a victim, and you're not the silent majority. You're a perpetrator and a petty hypocrite. The real world doesn't make you suffer. It's the other way around.
Please select a mission.
Alright, how do I advance the game more? Well, I guess for now...
Please select a mission.
I mean, at least this is, like, action-y and not very long. Oh man, I keep forgetting to drop the capture cages. Why am I even carrying them around now? Well, this is the extreme version, so I'm probably gonna have my butt handed to me. So, time to go lethal, even though this means she's probably gonna kill all the puppets.
Deploying.
So compare this to a couple episodes ago when I did regular Metallic Archaea, and you'll see the huge jump in difficulty. I may actually die a few times doing this. Oh, since we've seen this cutscene and these are exactly the same, I'll just skip ahead.
Can you hear me? Are you okay? Skulls. So that mist is their work. We won't be able to send in another chopper for now. Boss, you need to eliminate the skulls. We cannot lose Code Talker.
Oh. Yeah. Wow, look at how much damage I'm already taking. Wow. This is, oh, snap. Oh, okay. Wow.
Hey,
So,
quit
yeah,
kidding around.
did I mention the extreme
Snake?
is way more difficult?
Skulls. So that mist is their work. We won't be able to send in another chopper for now. Boss, you need to eliminate the skulls. We cannot lose Code Talker.
Trying to, oh, crud, am I dead? I can't even tell if I'm dead.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been loaded.
gonna sword me again.
Enemy presence detected.
Oh, come on. There we go. Getting even one of them down definitely eases up the pressure. Oh, snap. Man, those puppets are taking a lot to put down.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. Nice going, boss. That mist is clearing. Great work, boss. I'm coming in on another chopper. Get co-talker to the LZ and wait there.
Has been updated.
Oh, once again, quite did the heavy lifting.
Info has been updated.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is P-Quad. Have
Oh,
arrived
he's
at
dead.
LZ.
Enemy
Will stand by.
presence detected. The map has been updated. Support helicopter has arrived.
You gonna extract him?
Oh. Yeah, I mean, this is just too much loot to pass up, even though I'm on camera.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. But yeah, I think the red containers hold more stuff, right? Let's see what this says. 7,500. Oh yeah, that is. This is a real deal. That reminds me. Even if it's off camera, I need to go back to OKG-0 in Afghanistan. That had a bunch of red containers as well. I mean, you saw how expensive development costs and base expansion costs are now.
Get in, boss.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Amazing. Mission complete. That right there is why you're the best, boss. The one and only.
Oh, the quiet bond went down. Ooh, did she get injured? Oh, this is still the same. Now this cutscene is the same as well. I mean, if they're gonna be repeats, I mean, I don't know why they bother showing the cutscene again. We've already seen it before. We've seen that one before as well.
We got word from Afghanistan. Everyone at the Soviet base camp's dead. No.
Yep, that's the same as before too.
Boss, I've updated the mission list. We've received some new job offers. The details are on your iDroid.
Skullface, real name unknown. Born in Hungary, more specifically northern Transylvania, after it reverted to Hungary from Romania. While he was young, the country allied with Germany as part of the Axis powers, but later during the war, it came under Soviet occupation. The Hungarians struggled for independence, but the Soviets came down hard. Just like he said, time and again the country was ruled by a foreign tongue. When he was a young boy, he lost his native language, the bedrock for any developing child. His country, his family, his face, his identity, everything was stolen from him. All he had left was his skull. Skullface first tried his hand at espionage during all the chaos from the war. Agents, military officials, and soldiers who operated out of Hungary during the war vanished over the course of several months. This Soviet spy hunt rocked the counter-intel world. Mysterious fatal illnesses, accidental deaths, drownings, people having strokes behind closed doors. Just like Stalin, no one knew who was behind it. But all you need to do was look for who had the motive. They were all taken out by a man without a face. And now we've got an idea of how he did it too. He'd gotten revenge for his people, but he wasn't finished. Skullface defected to the West, eventually ended up with the SAS. That's where he met Zero. It's possible he began planning this whole thing back then. It's hard to say. In any case, Zero made him his XO. He always did have a thing for oddballs. But this one was set to lead a unit no one else would know about. When Zero created Fox, he also formed XOF as a support team. An unconventional special forces unit designed to support Fox, make it stronger, with Skullface given the orders. Zero never even told the boss about it, nor the CIA, naturally. If Fox was Zero's silver bullet, XOF was the recoil when he pulled the trigger. Just like Newton's third law. While you were with Fox, Skullface was operating behind the scenes. Sometimes as your backup, sometimes as a mole or a scout, sometimes as your cleanup crew. Fox's tale, making sure the mission succeeded and that you survived.
Heading to Afghanistan.
We only have his word.
Yeah, I don't know why Clyde's bond went down.
Deploying.
I wonder if it's like story related. That'd be really unfortunate. Oh crap. She's still using the sinful butterfly. Ooh, that which means I can't ask her to sign for me because she's gonna kill everyone. Whoops. Yeah, I forgot. So the main mission list was not updated, which makes me think that this is one of the situations where I just need to go around doing stuff for a while.
The map has been updated.
Oh man, I hope she doesn't actually shoot my targets. That'd be really unfortunate.
Clouds approaching. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Wow, how much armor are these guys wearing? Oh, wow. That is really embarrassing.
Boss, get down. The enemy sniper. Stay low and crawl along the ground.
Caution. Analysis complete.
Oh no. I'm gonna fail this side up because why it's gonna kill everyone I'm trying to extract.
You gotta extract him.
I don't even know which one of these is the skilled soldier.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. You gotta extract him.
Side up completed. Extraction arrived at mother base. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Extraction arrived at mother base. Analysis complete.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Enemy presence detected. Clouds approaching.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Guard post captured.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Marker placed. Enemy presence Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Marker placed. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. You have arrived at your destination. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Please select a deployment point.
Oh, well, this is gonna be a bloodbath. Yeah, when you equip quite the wrong weapon, things turn out a little weird. Man, I love having a high suppressor on these sniper rifles.
Buddy has infiltrated our... The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Oh, I guess that's too far away.
You have arrived at your destination.
Oh, they're puppets. Oh, I mean, that's kind of a good thing. As far as I can remember, puppets don't really shoot at you.
The map has been updated.
Nice. The radius of the sleeping gas is so large that I don't have to actually see where I'm throwing it exactly. Uh-oh. That's not good.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. You gonna extract him?
Man, I almost feel nostalgic coming back here after all this time. With much better equipment.
He's coming too. Roger that. You gonna extract him?
One more.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Oh, okay. What is he? Oh, okay.
Side ops list updated.
You gonna extract him?
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
That's weird. Still nothing?
Please select a mission.
Really?
Strike requested. Please select a mission. Please select a land support helicopter.
Roger.
Requested.
I don't get what I'm supposed to do to,
So, as if putting me on stage to sing was not enough, Miller even expected me to write the lyrics. He even said he had thought of the title already. Love Deterrence. As if he had done the hard part. Deterrence? Love deterrence? Deterrence is when nuclear weapons prevent war, right? I do not see how love fits in. But it was too late to complain, so I just sat and listened to the tape of Miller's backing guitar and the professor's melody over and over again. I guess the melody is more Professor Galvez's creation than Miller's, but on the whole, I think it is actually a good song. First, it goes for your heart with a sorrowful opening, but then you feel revitalized as the song goes on. Miller grew up in post-war Japan. Maybe that is why the song has that kind of balance. Long ago, I heard some Japanese music called enka, I think. It sounded this way, but I wonder why it has to sound sad in the first place. Miller called it Love Deterrence. Doesn't that mean he had a love song in mind? All I see of Miller and women is the way he fools around with a lot of them at once. But maybe he has had his heart broken too. And what about me? I found myself thinking about Chico and Snake as well. I know Chico has a crush on me, so naturally he should come to mind. But why Snake? He saved me, and I feel indebted to him. But I thought that was all he meant.
ooh, and cut off right before the final juicy part.
Arrived at Mother Base.
You'll just have to play the game yourself. Or, I'm sure, someone's uploaded all of the audio tapes to YouTube.
Good. You captured it alive.
Gerbils, really? I would think as your heroism goes up and the quality of your soldiers that you can recruit or kidnap go up, that you would just stop picking up so many duplicates of common animals. Yeah, I don't get what I'm supposed to be doing.
Please select a landing zone. Heading to Mother Base.
I mean, what else can I do? Like, I mean, I get that I'm probably supposed to be idling time until the next important mission shows up, but this is getting ridiculous. I think I've mentioned this before, but Quiet, who is voiced and motion captured by Stephanie Joosten, the Dutch model and actress in residence in Japan, reminds me a little bit of Gilly from Game of Thrones. I mean, I guess it's not really raining in the Seychelles, it's only raining locally, so I guess,
Welcome back, boss.
whoops, sorry about that.
Boss.
Okay. That's not it.
Boss.
I guess so.
I have to say that this game is forcing me to. No, not doing target practice.
Good morning.
I'm good. Where? I can never remember where these doors are actually supposed to be. Yeah, I do not have a great sense of direction in real life either. And meanwhile, they're playing this song that's probably going to cause me to be hit with like a copyright flag. I'll have to counteract it by playing a different cassette tape. Alright, we're gonna hear out of context.
Rise and shine, old timer. It is complete. I had our best and brightest working overtime, fine-tuning the greatest burger the world has ever known. I call it the chemical burger. What on earth is that color? Now, don't judge a burger by its color. Go on, try it. I am not very hungry. What? Oh, I get it. Sure, it's loaded with additives, but each one's been approved by the WHO for human consumption. Come on, one little bite's not gonna kill you. Are you sure of that? Fine. Well, what do you think?
Boss, we really need some more room here.
It's perfect, right? Right? This takes me back to the taste of my youth. The neon signs on the Mother Road. Oh, I can see them now. So, what do you think of our signs now? And it doesn't just taste great. You won't believe how cheap it is to make. And because it's pumped up with preservatives, it won't spoil easily in regions lacking refrigerated storage or transportation infrastructure. This bad boy could even solve Africa's hunger problem. Excuse me? People will no longer fight over food or find reason to hate one another. Mankind will come together, reunited between these fluffy buns. Forget Pax Americana. Say hello to Pax Hamburgana. Pax Hamburgana. Skullface thought that destruction was the way to free the peoples of the world from American imperialism. But this is different. Tackling something head-on just makes for more conflict. Only by uniting the world can its various inhabitants truly become free. Having lived as an American parasite as long as I have, I know what I'm talking about. The chemical burger is poised to be the greatest liberating force the world has ever known. An ethnic liberator. Burger.
Now all I need is a better brand image, starting with a name. Gotta run, old-timer. I'll catch you later.
That was horrifying. What's up with this color? Uh-oh. This seems serious. Is that fresh blood? Oh man.
What?
Snake?
She's been acting differently lately. Before, she'd respond to conversation. Just as long as it didn't conflict with her timeline. But now nothing gets a reaction from her.
What happened?
No idea. Well, Miller did go and tell her that Skullface is dead. If anyone should want revenge against him, it would be her. But it's not exactly like an angel of peace to cheer for someone's death. Now is it? There. Take a look at this, too. See it? Right there.
The wound is open.
Yeah. It was all closed up, and then it went back to this.
But why?
The medic has no idea how it happened. He figures it must have been self-inflicted.
I don't know why, but some of the pause story really gets me going. And it's one of the reasons why you really should go around to playing Ground Zeroes, the standalone prologue game.
Please select a landing
Even though it's not
Roger.
strictly necessary,
This is Speedquad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
I think it's, you know, totally worth it. And really, when it's on sale, or when you get it as part of the
We'll stand by.
definitive edition, it's not that expensive. Okay, well, not playing any music right now, I guess she's taking a nap.
Gaining altitude.
Alright, if my mission list has not updated yet, then I should just call it. Calling up this episode and add it to the next one.
Please select a mission. Please select a mission.
Wow, really? I don't get it. How much time am I supposed to pass before I can do the next story mission? I don't see a sign up 150 yet. Yeah, weird. I mean, this episode's long enough as it is, so I'll just call it here. This has been part 22 of our playthrough of Metal Gear Solid 5: Phantom Pain. I guess we only did one real mission. I mean, we did a couple of side ops, one of which was important. I guess Well, more importantly, we saw a bunch of cutscenes that are not mission specific, so I can't get them to repeat unless I erase like my entire progress of this game and start from the beginning again, which I'm not going to do that. But yeah, we got to see Eli escaping with Sahelanthropus. I'm pretty sure that's not going to be a repeatable cutscene. Listen to some cassette tapes. We saw 2 pause cutscenes, one of which was, again, pretty moving. At least, you know, for me. So there's a number of missions, and I know that a couple are going to be repeats, you know, harder repeats. I guess 2 more episodes to go, probably. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please remember to subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. I'm LotusCrane, signing off.